Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a brand new day of learning and a brand new theme. I'm excited to discuss our new theme with you and to sing all our songs this morning in ring time and to show you some of the little activities that Teacher Sam is planning. I've got a whole new pack that I'm working on for fun activities for you to do at home. And so I'm going to show you what one of them is just now, once we've looked at what our theme is for the week. And then Teacher Sam will continue to do all the packs, and then your mommies or daddies can come and fetch them and you can get started on all the fun things. So please can I ask you to sit nicely on the floor, somewhere where it's nice and warm and your bum won't get cold. And can we cross our legs nicely and sit up nice and straight? And how do we start our day normally before we sing good morning to each other? That's right. We say our praise and just say thank you for everything that we have and to show that we have a grateful heart. So let's put our hands together and let's close our eyes and let's say together, thank you, God, for this new day. As we come to school and play, please be with us all day long through every story, game and song. Please allow all the happy things we do to make you our Father happy too. Good job. Now, can we just move around a little bit and warm up our bodies so that we can sing good morning and be alive and excited to see each other? Not in person, but you can see me on the screen at home. So can we greet each other and sing good morning? Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Our day is beginning, there's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, my superstars. I hope that you're all well, that you had a wonderful weekend and that you managed to spend some time outside playing and exercising and staying fit and healthy. So let's start looking at our little chart with all our different things on it, or our calendar. We are going to sing our weather song. And then once you've sung it, I want you to look with your eyes outside through a window and see what our weather is today so that we can turn our arrow onto the right one. Whether it's sunny or windy or overcast or snowy or foggy, you need to tell me what the weather's like so that I can turn it onto the right section for the day. So can we sing the song, What's the Weather? Let's go. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it windy? Is there rain or are there clouds? You tell me what the weather is like. What is big and yellow and round and gives us light and heat so that we can live? Yes, Mr. Sun. Is Mr. Sun up in the sky? How do we know that? Because even if you can't see it, we know it because it's light. There's daylight. And what color is the sky? Blue. And are there any clouds? No. Is there any wind? Not that I can see. Is there any rain? No. It's a sunny day. So, do we turn our arrow onto overcast where there's clouds and sun? No. Do we turn it onto the rain? No. And onto windy? No. And onto snowing? Although it's winter, it's not snowing here. We have to turn it on to Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun. This gets a little bit loose, but it moves. Hey. No, you must stay there. Hey. It wants to go on to snow. Maybe it wants snow. Okay. Sunny. Is it the morning, the afternoon, or the nighttime? Have we just started our day, or are we ending our day? No, of course, it's morning. We've just woken up and got dressed and brushed our teeth and eaten breakfast, and we're ready for our day. It's morning. And then remember our seasons. Remember they go in a ring. Remember it goes summer, autumn, winter, spring. See, it goes round. So one season comes before the one after, and there's one that comes after, one before. So summer, then what comes after summer, autumn, and after autumn, winter, and after winter, spring. So let's sing our song. Summer, autumn, winter, spring, round the names go in a ring. All together let us sing. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. So what season are we in? That's right, winter. And do you know what comes after winter? Spring, in September. So remember, we've just started our new month, July. Then after July, it will be August. And after August, it will be September. And in September, it's going to be spring. And it starts to get warmer. All the flowers start to grow. We get rain. All those fun things. But now it is winter and it's quite chilly. That's why we dress warmly to keep warm. Let's do our months of the year. So remember I told you we were on June. It starts with the jumping jump, and July also starts with the jumping jump. But we moved, and look how much closer we are getting to December when Father Christmas comes. So let's say the months of the year. Say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So remember there are 12 months in the year. How many fingers do you have? When we sing that little song, 10 little fingers stood up straight, because we have 10 fingers. High five, and together they make 10. But we've got 12 months in the year. So we've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But that's not enough. We don't have enough fingers. So then we have to still add another 2. So we've got 10 plus 2. And it will be 5, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now let's look at the days of the week. So because it was the weekend, remember the weekend is Saturday and Sunday. So we went all the way up to Friday, and then we don't see on a Saturday and Sunday. So we didn't include Saturday and Sunday. But now we're starting a whole new, brand new, exciting, beautiful week together. And so we are going to sing our song, and today is Monday. We're all the way at the top. See, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And the orange ones, the 2 are for the weekend. So the green are the 5 days during the school and work week, and then the 2 orange ones are for the weekend. So let's sing our days of the week song. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days in a week. What are they? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today is Monday, so it's day number 1. Can you show me 1? Good job. Okay, so we've done this. Oh, we just haven't looked at the date. Today is the 5th of July. It's the 5th day of July. So give me a big high five and go 5. And now we're going to count to 5. I'm going to clap our hands 5 times. So we're going to clap like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the 5 days in July that we've had so far. So now we've done this whole calendar. Okay, so I want you to try and guess what my theme is when I show you something, okay? So if I show you this, do you know what this is? It's a racket. It's got the frame and then it's got the strings. Do you know what this is used to play? Tennis. It's used to play tennis. It's called a tennis racket. So if we're looking at a tennis racket, and do you know what this is? This is a ball. What kind of ball? Is it square? Of course it's a circle. It's round. The ball is round. This is a soccer ball. Okay, so we're going to be learning about sport. Sport we play, and there's different types of sport, but I'm going to show you that now. So what is sport? Sport is an activity that is played by one or more person with rules to compete. So that means to play against each other. So you can sometimes have one person playing against another person. So like in tennis, you can have one tennis player playing against another tennis player. But sometimes you also have teams. So you have a whole lot of people playing together, and you'll have one team playing against another team. In various sports, in soccer, you would have two teams playing against each other, and they would play with a soccer ball. They would need a soccer field, and they would need goals, and they would have different players that play in different positions. Okay. And with tennis, you need a tennis ball, a tennis racket, so that you can hit the ball from one side of the court to the other, and then you would score points. And so rules are important. Rules are part of life, rules are part of sport, and rules are there to make it fair and to keep us safe. So that's why mommies and daddies also have rules in their house, to be kind to you actually, and to keep you safe and to make it fair, because then everybody knows what's expected of them. Okay. Teacher Sam's going to move a little bit closer so I can show you this. Okay, so this said kids playing sport. There's a whole lot. There's some girls, there's some boys. They're doing different things. So let's look at what they're doing. Okay, this is a sport. It's called archery. There's an arrow and a bow, and they would shoot this arrow into a target and then score points. This is basketball. So she looks like she's kicking the ball, but she's actually not. It's just bounced onto the ground, and she would need a net. So basketball is played on a basketball court, and the ball, the whole aim of the game is to score as many times in the hoop. So to try and get the ball into the hoop as many times as possible. This is tennis. Boy's got his racket. He's going to play tennis. This little boy here has got a soccer ball. He is going to kick the ball. So soccer is played with your feet. Tennis is played with your hands. Basketball is played with your hands. Archery is also with your hands. This is cycling. So I know you guys like to ride bikes, but there's also a sport called cycling where people ride against each other to try and see who will get the best time and who will win. But it isn't always about winning. Participating is very important. So just joining in. This is golf. This little girl's got a golf club, and she would have a golf ball, and she would play on a golf course, and she would hit the little white ball, or whatever color ball it is. Usually they're white, but they can be other colors, and she would try and get it onto the green and into the hole. And there's 18 holes on a golf course. What is this one? Volleyball. So volleyball is also played with your hands. You get a ball. Sometimes it can be beach volleyball. Other times it can just be on a volleyball court. And instead of having a hoop, they have a net across the middle of the court. And the whole aim is to get the ball over the net onto the other side. And that would be with it. It's a team sport. This you would play on your own, but you could play with other people, but you compete on your own. This would be a team. Baseball, we don't play in South Africa. We do, I know they're introducing softball into schools, which is the same thing. You have a ball and you have a bat. and you have to hit the ball, and sometimes it's called baseball because they have 4 bases, and you need to make it to running to all the bases and get home in order to stay in the game. And there's also teams. Skipping. She's got a skipping rope and she's skipping with the rope. And this is a skateboard. Little boy is on a skateboard. He's got a helmet on to be safe, and you should also wear a helmet when you're on a bicycle, and this little boy is. So they are being safe. So those are just some of them. Let's see what the next one are. Okay. So it says sport we play. There are many different kinds of sport that people play and compete in. So to compete is to play against each other. Okay. We have chosen to focus on a few of the most popular ones. These are netball, so you have to get the ball into the net, rugby, tennis, swimming, athletics is running, hockey is played with a hockey stick and ball, cycling is with bicycle, soccer and golf. Sport is played with rules. Rules make the game fair and keep players safe, because then everyone knows what's expected of them. Different sports are played in different ways and in different venues. Swimming takes place in a swimming pool, and tennis takes place on a tennis court. Golf takes place on a golf course, and this looks like it's gymnastics. It would be in a gymnasium. Okay, what we need to play sport. Facilities. So these are places where sport would be played, such as a tennis court for tennis, a golf course for golf, a field for soccer, and a swimming pool for swimming. There's a tennis court, a swimming pool, and a soccer field. Balls. There are many types of different balls that are used for sport. These balls come in different shapes, are made of different materials, and bounce in different ways. Some bounce and some don't. You get balls for cricket, which is a really hard ball, a rugby ball that looks like an oval. You get a soccer ball, which is round and bigger than a tennis ball. And then the golf ball is a small ball. And there's a whole range. So the biggest ball here would be the soccer ball and the rugby ball, but I'll show them to you in real life this week. The smallest would be a golf ball, and then a tennis ball and a cricket ball would be a similar size. Okay. In order to play sport, you need to wear specific equipment and clothes. So you would wear a costume if you're going into a swimming pool. For cricket, you would need to have a cricket helmet if you are batting. If you are fielding, so one team would bat while the other one fields, and they'll try and get as many batsmen out as possible. So you would need to wear a helmet, which has got a shield at the front so that the ball doesn't hit you in the face. And you would have pads in case the ball hits you because it's quite hard, and a glove, and you would have a cricket bat. And for different sports, there's a whole lot of different things that you would wear, but they all are different uniforms. So you would need a ball and the bat, or a ball and a racket, and the special clothes for cricket or for tennis, or you would need different clothes and equipment for soccer. So everything has its specific uniform and equipment and rules. Now, if you get, I suppose you can do it at any age, but if you are very good at a sport, you can play for your country. So if you are very good at tennis, you can play tennis for our country. And do you know what our country is? What the name of our country is? Our country is called South Africa. So you could play sport for your country and represent your country, either by playing teams from other countries or even going to the Olympics, which is the best sportsmen and women in the world compete at the Olympics to see who is the best in the world. So this is our flag for our country, for South Africa. This is the whole of Africa. And do you know where we live? Right at the bottom. We live in South Africa, which is at the south of Africa. It's at the bottom. And these are some of the things. Our national, so the bird of our country is the blue crane. The fish of our country is the galjoen. Our national flower, or the flower of our country, is called a protea. And our national animal is called a springbuck. And our rugby team, our national rugby team, are called the Springbucks, and that's why they've got a springbuck on their emblem. And our cricket team is called the Proteas, and they've got the protea flower on. So you could also play sport for your country one day. Okay, so I told you about the Olympics and national sports teams. So in South Africa, we have our national sports team that competes against other countries. Our rugby is the Springbucks, soccer is Bafana Bafana, and cricket is the Proteas. So here are just some of the world sporting events. So in rugby, we have a World Cup. So all the countries in the world compete against each other, and that happens every 4 years. Soccer, World Cup, also every 4 years, where all the best soccer teams compete against each other. Tennis, we have Wimbledon, which is every year. They have the Wimbledon Championships, which is normally like now, June and July. Cricket, World Cup, and we also have Test cricket, and we have the IPL and the T20, all different types of competitions. And then the Olympics. This is held every 4 years in a different country. The best sportsmen and women compete against each other. And these are the Olympic rings. These are red, green, black, yellow, and blue. Okay. So that is all of that. Now I want to quickly show you, I'm going to move back again so I can show you different equipment, and you're going to tell me what sport it is. Okay, so what shape is this first? It's a circle. What type of ball is this? A soccer ball. And what would you do with a soccer ball if you were playing soccer? Would you kick it to try and get it into a goal? Here's a goal, into a soccer goal. Try and get it into a soccer goal to score a goal. And the team that has the most goals wins. Soccer. Who knows what this is? These are small, so they're not by size, okay? 2 sides, they're small. This is called a hockey stick, okay? It goes straight and then it comes rounded at the bottom, or curved. And this is a hockey ball. And you would play on grass or on an astro, and you would try and hit the hockey ball with a hockey stick and try and get it past all the players on the other team to try and score a goal. And that's how a team would win, is by scoring the most amount of goals. Then what is this? Tennis. It's a tennis racket and a tennis ball. This ball is small. And you would hit the tennis ball over the net on the court and try and earn points. So here's a tennis court. There's a net in the middle. And you would try and score points and try and win your tennis game. What ball this is? This is a netball. And this is a netball hoop. And you would also play on a court. There would be one of these nets on the one side and one on the other side. And the one team would try and score as many goals, or goals, but into the hoop. Get the ball into the hoop as many times as possible in order to try and win. But it's also about having fun. The most important thing about sport is having fun and enjoying it and staying fit and healthy and getting exercise. What's this? A bicycle, and it's called bicycle because bi means 2. It's got 2 wheels. And this is a cyclist. A person that rides a bicycle is called a cyclist. And this is a mountain bike, so it goes off-road, and this guy has got a helmet on. So he is riding safely to protect his head if he had to fall off. This is a rugby ball. And with rugby, you run and you catch catch the ball backwards, as far as I know, and you run with it. And then you score tries by jumping on the ground or putting the ball on the ground over the line. But they can also kick the ball, but they run with it in their hands. In soccer, you're not allowed to touch it with your hands. You have to run and kick it with your feet. Rugby. Then we've got a cricket bat and a cricket ball. This ball is hard. And there's a bat. And the aim would be to try and hit the ball as far as possible to score runs. And then the team with the most amount of runs wins. So you have the team batting and the other one's fielding. So they stand on the field and they try and catch the balls that the batsman hits to try and get them out. Okay. Then what is this? It's a swimming costume. So you would have a swimming costume and a cap on your head and goggles and a swimming pool. And you would swim lengths in the pool and try and race other swimmers to get to the other side in the quickest time. So those are just some of the sports. You can look into other sports as well, but these are just some of them. And we're going to be doing really fun activities. One of them is in your patch, you're getting paper plates, okay? And you're going to decorate these plates. You're getting 2 in any way you want. You can draw on them, you can stick stickers on them, you can do whatever you want. You can do them one color, many colors, and then Teacher Sam is also giving you a handle that's made out of cardboard, and you're going to stick the handle on to both of them. And then you're getting a balloon, and you're going to blow the balloon up, and you are going to play air tennis, balloon tennis. That's just one activity, but I've got other ones planned too. I hope you have a wonderful day, my gorgeous children. And I will see you later for a story.